9 signs of male insecurity that turn women off. Here's the thing about insecurity. It doesn't just live in your mind. It shows up in your actions, often in ways you don't even notice. The truth is, women can spot it a mile away. And when they do, it's not just unattractive. It creates barriers to building trust, intimacy, and respect in a relationship. These subtle behaviors may be silently sabotaging your chances in love. And the worst part, you might not even realize you're doing them. No one wants to be seen as insecure, and I know you don't either. But here's the challenge: sometimes, even with the best intentions, you can send the wrong message without even knowing it. This isn't about blaming you or pointing fingers. It's about helping you recognize these patterns so you can break free from them. The good news is, understanding is the first step to growth. And that's exactly what we're going to help you with today. By the end of this video, you'll have a crisp, clear understanding of the behaviors. You might be unaware of the impact they have on your relationships. And most importantly, how to fix them so you can be the best version of yourself. Whether you're here because you're struggling in your relationships, or maybe you're just curious to see if some of these signs apply to you. Stick around. These insights might just change the way you approach your confidence and connections with women. Let's get into it. Welcome to Emma, your go-to channel for real, relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. Sign 1, overcompensating for success. Let's start with a classic, overcompensating for success. This happens when you feel the need to showcase your achievements, whether it's your job, your income, your car, or your latest big purchase, as if they define your worth. It's one thing to be proud of your accomplishments, and you should be, but when every conversation circles back to what you own or how much you make, it sends the wrong message. Why does this turn women off? Because it signals that you don't feel worthy. Without these external markers, it suggests that your value is tied solely to material possessions, rather than your personality, character, or emotional intelligence. And while women appreciate ambition and success, they're far more interested in the men behind the success. Imagine this: you're on a first date. Instead of asking her about her interests, passions, or dreams, you steer the conversation towards your job title, your new car, or how much your last vacation cost. Sure, it might seem impressive on paper, but rather than building a connection, it can come across as self-absorbed or trying too hard. Here's what to do instead. Let your actions and confidence speak louder than your words. You don't need to shout about your success for it to be noticed. Focus on connecting on a deeper level, your sense of humor, your values, and your aspirations. These are the qualities that truly leave a lasting impression. Sign 2. Seeking constant reassurance. There's nothing more exhausting than someone who constantly needs validation. Maybe you find yourself frequently asking questions like, "Do you still love me?" or fishing for compliments about how you look or the things you do. You might not even realize you're doing it. But this behavior can come across as emotionally need. When you rely on external reassurance, it creates an imbalance in the relationship. Your partner might start feeling more like a caretaker than an equal. Over time, this dynamic can become draining and even frustrating, especially if it starts to feel like her job is to constantly prop up your self-esteem picture. This a man who texts his partner multiple times a day with questions like, "Do you miss me?" or "Are you sure you're happy with me?" At first, it might seem sweet or endearing, but over time, it starts to feel like emotional pressure. Instead of strengthening the relationship, it creates tension. The fix: build your self-confidence from within. Recognize your own worth and practice self. Validation: if you're feeling unsure about something, address it calmly and directly. Instead of seeking constant affirmation, remember, relationships thrive when both partners feel secure in themselves. Sign 3, jealous jealousy and possessiveness. Jealousy might feel like love to some, but in reality, it's insecurity wearing a mask when you find yourself questioning her, every move interrogating her about her friends, or feeling threatened by her interactions with male colleagues. It's not about protecting the relationship. It's about fear of losing control. Women pick up on this quickly, and it's a huge turn-off. Jealousy signals a lack of trust, both in her and in yourself, and honestly, it creates unnecessary tension in the relationship. Here's a scenario: your partner goes out with her friends for a night, and instead of trusting her to have fun, you spend the evening blowing. Shows a lack of boundaries. What to do instead? Practice saying no when necessary. It's not selfish, it's self-respect. Relationships thrive when both people feel they can be honest about their needs. Sign 9, hiding behind humour. Humour is great, but when it's used as a shield to avoid serious conversations or deflect your insecurities, it becomes a problem. Constant self-deprecating jokes or using sarcasm to cover up emotions can make it hard for her to connect with the real. You think about the guy who always jokes, "I'm so undateable," instead of addressing what's really bothering him. It might seem harmless at first, but over time it creates distance in the relationship. The fix: use humour to build connection, not to avoid it. Balance light-hearted moments with genuine ones, and don't be afraid to let your guard down when it matters most. Bonus sign: fear of ambition in others. Insecurity often shows up as resistance to your partner's ambition. When a woman has big dreams, achieves success, or sets high goals, an insecure man may feel threatened or even resentful. This fear can manifest in subtle ways, like discouraging her ideas, questioning her choices, or downplaying her accomplishments. Why is this a turn-off? Because it sends the message that you're not confident enough to support her growth. Women want partners who can cheer them on, not ones who see their success as competition. Imagine a woman sharing her excitement about a new promotion, only for her partner to respond with, "Are you sure you can handle that?" Or worse, "I hope this doesn't mean you'll have less time for me." Instead of celebrating her, he's projecting his own fears. Here's what to do: be her biggest cheerleader, celebrate her wins, support her dreams, and show her that you're confident enough to grow alongside her when you do. You're not just strengthening the relationship, you're showing her that you're secure in yourself. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. You're already taking a big step towards self-improvement. And that's something to be proud of. Start working on yourself today. Awareness is the first step to change. Take one sign at a time and commit to improving, not just for your relationships, but for your overall confidence and well-being. If you found value in this video, please give it a like. It helps more people discover this content. Don't forget to subscribe for more real, relatable advice and share this video with someone who might benefit from it. We've also recommended another video on your screen that we think you'll love. Click it and we'll see you back here tomorrow.